that's why understanding these different roles is so important and why it matters to me so much. And it deserves to be respected. It's Therapy Dog Appreciation Day. And this one is very close to my heart because Jack was a therapy dog. He's retired now because he's an old man. Even before him, I used to visit care facilities with Bubba and Kate, and sometimes even the kittens. I used to tell people that if I walked into a care facility, the residents may or may not pay attention to me. But when I walked in with the dogs, they would just light up like Christmas trees and everybody would get so excited. The dogs are here. And of course, the pets loved all that attention. The residents would tell me stories about their pets that they used to have. And I love listening to their cute, funny stories. But these cute, funny stories were more powerful than that because the resident felt seen and heard, and it brought them fond memories. This was very powerful for me and for them. Therapy dogs like Jack are trained to be calm and comfortable around a variety of people, as well as in new environments. They have to go through behavior evaluations and pass certification testing. They visit places like hospitals and schools and long term care facilities. Their job is to bring comfort to other people. And trust me, Jack took his job very seriously. He loved every minute of it. His tail was always wagging. He would walk in and he thought he owned the place. And he had his favorite residents. But before we start talking about the other type of dogs, this is where it's important to understand that not all support dogs have the same role or the same training. They're all important, just in very different ways. Service dogs are different in that they are specifically trained on a task for someone with a disability. It could be a guide dog, it could be a medical alert dog for someone who has diabetes, or it could be supporting someone with mobility issues or anxiety and PTSD. They have extensive training, 1 to 2 years. They have to be calm, focused, and completely under control at all times. And a lot of people don't realize there's really not an official registry for them. And you can really see and you can really see a difference how these dogs behave in public. They are calm and practically perfect. I always like to say it's like they don't have one hair out of place because they have a job to do. And I'll be honest with you, this part really matters to me and makes me angry sometimes because those roles get blurred and it can make things so much harder for the people and the dogs who truly rely on that training and need it. And I've been around long enough that you know what a well-trained dog looks like. They're calm, they're focused, they're under control, they're not barking. And that doesn't just happen by accident. That comes from a lot of training and consistency. And that's why understanding these different roles is so important and why it matters to me so much. And it deserves to be respected. All of the support animals are important. The emotional support dogs have a completely different role too. They provide comfort and support to their person. They don't require specialized training, but they do need to be well behaved. And they cannot cause any disturbances. They can't be aggressive, and they can't cause any issues in public. They have to have a legitimate letter from a licensed professional, and they don't have the same public access rights as service dogs do. Then you have the working dogs. These dogs are extremely smart and built to do a specific job. It could be search and rescue, police dogs, military dogs, detection dogs, or even maybe herding dogs. They don't want to just hang out. They're there to work. They're extremely high energy frequently. They're intelligent and they are built for performance. They require structure and they certainly have the stamina and strong instincts. And they act on those instincts to do the work they're trained to do. But back to Jack Frost being a therapy dog. They might not be trained to do specific tasks. They just like to go in and spend time with people. And we know how our pets can reduce our anxiety. When we're upset, it's like they somehow magically know and they come to us and respond to calm us down. And our animals provide physical benefits too. They lower blood pressure and they make us more physically active. Well, at least Jack does because he makes me go outside and walk him. And they certainly can reduce loneliness. I've always loved sharing my fur babies with others and how they bring a smile to someone else's face and brighten their day a little. And it might seem like a small thing, but we know it's really not. because it's amazing what love on four furry paws can do. Share your pet with me. I want to hear their story. Drop their picture and name below because we know those little moments become our big memories. And every pet leaves a story on her heart.